Hello, Denise here at Junk Journal Junkie UK. So I'm here with my second video for the challenge Junket July from the TattyTreasure Facebook, TattyTreasure and Friends Facebook challenge from Tanya, who's TattyTreasures on YouTube. So I've got the same things I had last time. So this is my junk, 3 thick tags, some pieces of card, half a brown sack or grocery bag, piece of scrapbooking card, 2 part used envelopes that have had the windows bit cut off, some wallpaper, a thick flyer and another piece of card. What this is underneath is a piece of scrapbooking paper, and I'm hoping that's going to help me try and stay in camera for you guys a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to do 2 of these again today. I said I was going to do that one last time and I didn't, so I'm going to do that one. And I think I'm going to call these two these 2 bits of envelopes. I'd like to get rid of those because I keep looking at them. So I have got along my bag of bits that I wiped up off my desk a couple of Saturdays ago now that I'm trying to get through and use up. I have got a box of things, a tray of bits and pieces that were on my desk a couple of days ago that I was using for the challenge. I've just kept it on that tray because I'm going to use it for the challenge again. And then my good old trusty scrap box that's quite heavy at the minute. I've also brought along this time just a small selection of digitals. I've been going through and sorting out my digitals, and these are like all odd pages. I'm going to use the other ones to is that too quick for you? Sorry. These are just all odd pages. That's a Shabby Dabby Doo Dah, a couple of Janie B, Shabby Dabby Doo Dah, Janie B, and I forget who that's from now. Don't think it's a Victoria Designs. Anyway, so just some oddments. Because I thought I might need scrapbooking digitals to start covering things. So let's do this one first because I'm fed up of looking at this lady in her silly glasses. So I really just wanted to make that into a large journaling card, double journaling card, or it could become a booklet, but is it a bit big for a journal, for a journaling card? Might just trim it down a touch. And I think I'll go with my first instinct, which is to make it into a journaling card. So let's make it, if we go 4.5, oh, shall we go for, no, let's go 4. Then I know it will fit in even my smaller journals. Right, I'm going to put those in the bin, would you believe? Okay, so I really just want to cover the outside with some nice digital, but I'm wondering if that might show through. Maybe not. So what colour shall we go for? Let's have a look. So we can go with the purpley. I'll save that. I was thinking that might be nice for the inside, but well, it might. We'll pull it out and see. So it's a sort of a bluey. Well, that'll be nice for the inside as well. Let's go with that one. Oops. And that one on the inside. I'll put in with my little clip. Let's not get unorganised before we start. There it is. I don't want those floating around adding to all the other. So I've still got my croaky little cough, but it's not come to anything, so I'm assuming it's just a dry. Just going to take the edge off this. A dry throat, I'm guessing. Strange weather that's going on. Just take the white ends off, and then I don't make the mistake of gluing on it down on the back, and then I turn it over and I've got a white end on the piece. So whereabouts, I'm going to lose a little bit of it, aren't I? I'd quite like that on the front, but because it's on the left I'm not going to get it on the front, am I? Unless, yeah, I really would like it on the front. I think what I'm going to do is I'll cut it, I'll fold it in half and cut that, guillotine that top bit off. So I've got no white anywhere, and then I'm going to cut the actual paper in half. And I'll put it on in 2 pieces so that I get the piece that I want. There's always a way. I get the piece that I want on the front. So I noticed in the last video the microphone really helps when I'm talking quietly to myself, because I'm thinking, but all the noise that it picks up is quite full on. Might just take a little bit off the bottom, like for instance the chopper. This is quite a loud noise. And of course the ASMR videos that are all the rage at the moment, if that's your thing, you'll love the noise. But not everybody does. Not a lot I can do about it though, unfortunately. Just make sure I'm not seeing through that. No, I'm not. So I think what I'll do is stick it on. Which corner do I want? Stick it on and then cut round it. No, I'll stick the back on first, and then that one will fold round the back. That top corner, yeah, so this top corner. Glue and glue book. Hey, we might be getting organised. Don't tell anyone. It might not last. So we've got rain again. Can't believe it's July and I keep coming on to film and saying to you it's raining. The grass is green and I don't have to keep going out and, or rather my husband, don't lie Denise, doesn't have to keep going out and watering the plants on a night like we normally do in July. But still, I think we've had enough rain now. I'm just trying to be clever and saving myself cutting too much. Can I do it? Yeah, that's going to cover over anyway, isn't it? I think I can. Right. Ooh. Where are those big scissors? Is that square? Not quite, I don't think. Oh, no, not quite there. Let's see if I can move it. I can't. No, I'm not even going to attempt to now. Shall I fold that over? That'll give me a nicer edge, and it's going to be covered. Yes. So thicken the edge up a bit as well. Okay. Sorry, grab the microphone wire there. Let's move it out the way again. Going too high up out the screen. Thought something was stuck on me then. Oh, that's a noisy tissue. Let's have one of these cloths. Oh, one had a gem stuck in it. Yeah, that's nice, that's the back. And the front will just come round there a little bit. So I want it right on the bottom. I'd quite like that centred. What am I going to lose? Oh, it's going to get most of it in up there. Yeah. I'll just fold roughly where. Make sure it's opening the right way. Yeah. So I want to glue it that side. Okay. A nice white half a page. So this will be piece number 3 in the challenge done. So three pieces of ephemera made, but quite a few bits. Nowhere near enough yet, but it's early days, but quite a few bits off my desk. And this is a Janie B digital. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. To think about what I was doing then. And it's from one of her bundles, the mega bundles that she creates and puts up. I'm very sticky now. Yep, so I think I'll do the same again. I'll tuck the inside bit in. Sorry if those scissors are very close to the camera. Because it's going to be covered. And just give me a nice edge. I'm going to throw them. I'm obviously in one of those days today where I don't want to create anymore. I mean, they would have been good. It's a good job I screwed them up because I'm already sitting thinking that now. But I've screwed them up, so they're gone. Oops. Did I get it on straight? Yeah, not bad. So I was thinking of just folding that over. I think I will. That'll be the neatest way to do it, and then it won't be not secure. It won't be a weak spot right on the spine where it opens and closes the fold. And the beauty is, sorry that I knocked you then, it's the same paper, so it's fine. I'm very close to the camera today, can you tell? So I keep knocking you. Okay, so we want some, always going with this one, won't we? Writing paper inside. Yeah, I think the colours go. So you know what that means? The noisy guillotine's coming back. Oops. The white edges off. Maybe if I didn't whack it so hard it might not be so noisy for you. It's just habit. That better? And I'm going to fold it. Oops. And I've got a white bit top and bottom on this one. Let's just remove it all. Well, at least you don't get the big bang at the bottom. How long I'll remember to do that for is anybody's guess. Okay. What have I done with it? Oh, knocked you again, sorry. So, quite like that top bit there. So, top right corner, I'm going to stick it. And it's all paper, it's quite nice paper, so it's my glue book gone. So glue stick will be fine. So I hope you're all well. I'm wondering what you're doing, if you're all getting rid of crafting along and getting rid of your bits, or are you just sat chilling watching the video? Either one sounds good to me. Oops. Be interesting to see what I do with all these bits when I've finished them. I have got quite a few bits, oddments of ephemera already, so they might be going into one of the Sunday easy crafting journals that I'm going to start, well, continue doing. Let's get it. Not that it would matter if it was the wrong way up, but oh, yeah, it's that way up. And I want it there. Right, let's do this the easy way. For once. Can you see? So I'd rather it went a little bit smaller than a little bit bigger at the side, I think. Oh no, it's going off there. Oh, I can trim it. I can trim it, let it go off. Let's not make the job harder than we need to. It's just meant to be a little simple task. Oh dear. Now, I've heard people call that a craft-a-lanch, which I quite like. It was actually just a plastic envelope hitting the floor with some papers in it. Nothing too much. Oops, I'm so sorry. I'll try not to get you this time. Don't know what happened there, but let's try again. It obviously was very unstraight at the bottom. Right, I think that needs making level now. I've cut one side and not the other. So I'm going to make my poor old guillotine work and try and go through both sides, I think. Let's try it and see. If it doesn't like it, I'll do it with a craft knife. It's actually not as bad as I thought. I am going to have to do it quite hard though. Oh, it went through. There was a bang and a clatter and I hit the camera, but it went through. Right, I'm getting in a right pickle now. Let's get rid of some stuff. Those bits are all joining me. I'll be pleased when I've got rid of them. Right, that is going in the scraps. Lid on the glue. Glue book out the way. Scissors over there. Right, that's better. Got room to move now. Okay. It's got a bit of a crease in there where the paper was creased when I cut it. Although to be honest, it's a tatty looking page, isn't it? It's meant to be. Shall we ink it? I obviously didn't cut that top. Sorry guys, it came out again. That's better. Do we want to round the corners? The thing is, it's a little bit damp, so I'm not, sometimes if the glue's still wet, the corner rounder doesn't like to do it. Nope, it's alright. It obviously likes the card that's in the middle. It's not looking bad. I love that milk jern of flowers on the top, on the front. And I don't think it needs anything on it. That picture is pretty enough on its own, to be honest. I mean, I'd like to use some stuff up, some of my bits, but I'm not really sure there's anything that it needs. Even the inside is fancy enough for writing. Milk churn flowers. Oh, we've got a word here. Where did it go? Trust? No, doesn't really go, does it? No. Nope. There's nothing there that's calling to me, and to be honest, it doesn't need anything. It's okay, so there's one. What was I choosing? These. Right, these are going to be, I was thinking about these actually while I was doing that. I think the simplest thing I can do with these is to make them into like pockets. Fold it down something like that and just cover it. I could do one each side. Are they the same? Right, I'm not going to get that chomper out again. I'm fed up of the banging and the noise it makes. I'll just trim them something like a similar size. Because obviously they're not going to go on the same page or next to each other in a book, but that's what happens when you cut so many layers. I don't know why I wanted them the same size, it just appealed to me, so yeah, that's not very straight, but it's going to be. So I'm just going to fold it over. I've got my head in the camera there, sorry. I'm trying to see what I'm doing. Come on, play the game. That's it. You can see how unstraight that was now. Where's that stuck? That's better. And there's actually a little grid line on that envelope. It's very tiny, but yep. So let's have this one going the other way. That one's got quite a thick glued piece down there, so it won't go in any further than that. That hasn't got grid lines either. Okay, so we'll put something in the back to strengthen them a little bit. Piece of book page or a piece of, oh, I haven't used music for ages. Shall we put some music in the back? I had some bits of it in my scrap, didn't I? What's that? That's a nice yellowy piece. Let's get it the right way up. What's stuck on? Oh, there's a bit squashed in. Maybe I should have glued those down, shouldn't I? Oh, it's getting really dark now. It's only 11:30 in the morning, so it's not anywhere near evening. It's just the weather. Maybe I should cut a bit of that bulk, although it is strengthening it a little bit. The envelopes are quite thin, so yeah, if it was a bulky paper I'd trim some of that off, but we might as well leave it for a bit of strength. Okay, so that's got that down. Why did I say that wouldn't go all the way in? That's better. That's better. It's just getting stuck on her. Can I just cut that, do you think? Moved it. Trying to be too clever. There's going to be nothing left of it soon if I keep trimming it off. I should have left it big and folded it over, shouldn't I? I'll do that with the next one. There's a little lip in there, it keeps getting caught on. That's it. Stick it in. That goes on the front. Right, let's not get caught on the lip while we've got glue on us. I'll never get it down there. Getting it into that corner is a bit of a nuisance. Maybe shouldn't have made it all that long. Let's try that again. Oh, come out. Huh. And I'm going to take that corner off. It is very, very sticky now. So what I want is that right down in there. Alright, I've got my head in there again. Oh. Why am I making such hard work of this? Maybe I should have opened the envelope and, well. Am I being silly here? Am I being dense? Or maybe I shouldn't be trying to fill the whole thing, I don't know. Can't understand what I'm doing wrong. Ah. I'm nearly there, guys. Stick with it. Stick with it. Very funny. Where's me bone folder gone? No. It's gone. Well. The glue stick hanging from me. No, it's definitely gone. Let's use this. Right, I need to do the other one easier than that. So, let's think about it before we start. I don't know if it was because that had the lip in it or what, but that was hard work. Right. Thing is, I need it to go to the bottom to get in there. But that's got the lip, so it's not going to go all the way across, is it? I do have days where sometimes it just, your brain just isn't playing. Because I think I might be having one of them. I think I'm going to open that and glue it up again. I might have to cut it. Can you see the lip that I'm talking about where the envelope's glued? Yeah, I'm going to cut it because it's making life difficult. And I've not got the brain power to sort it out today. And this can be a very thin pocket. But it will still be a pocket instead of a piece of junk on my table. Now, can't get any easier than that, can it? Can I muck it up still? Don't tempt fate. Right, let's make sure we're right way up. Yes. That will go over there like that. And not in the bottom there though. Yes, I can muck it up. I'm actually in my own light. I think that's the problem. Once the glue's on there, it is very, very sticky. Who'd have thought glue would be sticky? Haha! Gosh. Who said I was making two simple pockets? Well, there might be simple pockets, but I've made hard work of them. Never mind. Wasn't hard work, it was fun, wasn't it? Yeah, those corners are going to want rounding. Stick it back down then. Just wondering if I should cover the front first before I stick it down. That might make life easier there as well, might it? Okay, so what we're going to go for on the front, I think we should use some scraps. Some scrap digitals. I haven't got very many actually. Got more scrapbooking paper, but that's a bit tough. There's a piece. You can tell I've been working on Edith Holden and not using digitals. I don't think there was anything in there. Move it over. Must use that piece of tissue up soon as well. That's been in here a long time. Oh, there's a piece, look. I mean, it didn't have to be digital. I could have used book page or... So they're not going to be a matching pair, are they? So these are both Shabby Dabby Doodah. That's going to go with the book page. Yeah, book page. Music paper. Right, let's just enjoy it now instead of getting in a taffel. So ideally that way up. So if we stick it in that corner there, job will be a good one. Oops. Left-handed glue in now, the skills are coming out. Could have folded that in as well, couldn't I? Never mind. I don't want to make it too thick on the seam. That's better. That was a little bit more efficient. Yeah, and this bit can just be folded over. So I'm pleased that I didn't fasten that piece up because that did make life easier. Oh, mind your fingers, Denise. Oh, itchy nose now. Stuck down there. And I'm going for blue on this one. Right, I'll put those scraps back in my box, in as I don't seem to have many. Oh, that's not going to be big enough, is it? Right, so let's use a bit of book page instead of digital, seeing as I said we could. And what's this? Piece of map. So it's only just the right height, so I haven't really got much to play with there, have I? Let's see. Oh, looks very unstraight, doesn't it? I think we're going to have that machine on it. They're going to be the small. Oh, that was a little edge anyway. It wouldn't have made any difference now. This one, I was going to say it's a joined edge, but I can make it like the other one and just stick it up and make life easier. So perhaps I should have just opened them out to start with. Well, guys, I am enjoying myself, because my favourite thing to do is cut and glue. And I might be doing it 40 times more than I need to, but for me it's all fun. And then you get something pretty at the end of it, so sorry if I've driven you nuts doing everything the long way and the slow way and the silly way, but sometimes that's how I do it. Actually, I quite like them, so let's get them stuck up. So unless you're putting it on YouTube for the world to see, nobody knows all the silly things you do. They only see the beautiful products at the end. Don't have me glue the right way up, or the wrong way up, whichever way you look at it. It's just this one's got a really fine, well, as fine as I've got, whoopsie, nib on it, because I'm not very good in a straight line, especially when I have to squeeze that hard. And just let it dry a second, start to dry. I've cut my envelopes down so much, so I've put a great centimetre wide blob of glue as well. They're barely going to hold anything. Don't know why I didn't do that one at the same time. I guess what I need is some of that art glitter glue with the fancy nozzle that everybody's got. But I keep looking at the price of it and thinking, oh, it's a bit pricey. Okay, now maybe if we push it outwards rather than in. And the same with that one. That's sticky now. Oops. That's it, all the spare glue came out instead of into the middle of the pocket. Let's get them off that sticky book now. Well, I really like those, I'm really pleased with them. And they haven't been inked up or anything yet, but I'm not going to, because it depends where they're going. So they'll want inking up, maybe these rounded, maybe another embellishment on the front or the back, I don't know, but I'm not going to do that until I decide where they're going. So that's it. Thank you for sticking with me. Hope it wasn't too annoying for you watching me do things the hard way, but like I say, I enjoyed it, so hopefully you enjoyed it too. Okay, so I'll see you again soon for another TattyTreasure challenge, #TattyTreasure challenge, and have a lovely day. Bye all.